Afternoon guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video is a returning customer. This customer came to us tail end of 2025 last year and had the Halo 11 and also had our triple audio package, so that's speakers, subwoofer, amplifier, but has returned today for three things. One of the most important things he wanted was leisure battery switching. So we then go to the leisure battery, which is under his driver's seat. We run a cable up with an inline fuse in. That then connects to a new rocker switch on the dashboard, which in turn connects to a ground and a cable to the Alpine CAN bus integrated or interface. That means that when the key is out the ignition, we flick a switch, the Alpine wakes up and it is running off the leisure battery, which just removes any risk of flat batteries because your key is out the ignition. Or rather than risk of flat batteries, because the subwoofer is still wired in, it does mean that you haven't then got diesel glow plugs heating up, fan on, AC and other ignition circuits. We have also fitted the dual lens high level brake light camera. Jason's been on that today. This particular vehicle is slightly different because of the fact that he already had the rear camera mount with the high level brake light fitted in, so we've had to then fit our aftermarket high level brake light camera into that mount, disconnect his original camera, run the cabling through along to the bottom of the vehicle, up into the driver's side doorstep, and then connect that to the Alpine. So there's no 6.5-inch monitor, which is what we normally do. We've connected it into this beautiful 11-inch display. So as soon as you put it into reverse, you've got the downward view, and then you can tap the touchscreen for the rear facing view. And also when you're driving, you can just tap the dedicated camera button, which is really nice because you've then got access to both cameras. And then the last thing is we have fitted an HDMI cable. So the HDMI cable is a 1 meter male to female. The male goes into the back of the Alpine, the video in, and then that comes out, goes into his top glove box and gives us a nice female socket, and that then allows us to plug in, or the customer to plug in, a streaming stick. So let's start at the back, show you a quick look at the camera and then jump inside. So when the customer got here this morning, we did have a chat about this. In an ideal world, and me being a bit of a neatness freak, I would like to remove this bulbous thing. The problem is, as you can see from round the side here, you in many instances find that this has been bonded on or sealed on. But also, when you remove the factory brake light, in behind the scenes you've got more than one hole, so you can't just then fit the usual brake light assembly without having or opening up a big can of worms. So what we said to the customer is, look, we're going to fit our dual lens high level brake light camera onto here. We're going to disconnect your factory camera that's sitting here, of no use to you anymore. And then of course you've now got the dual lens camera. One camera faces down here, as I said earlier. That's the one with the night vision LEDs. So at night you've then got a little bit of assistance, and then this one here is the one that faces backward, and it's on a gimbal, so you can move it up or down however you want to. So that's the brake light camera in all the way down through here, runs all the way along to the front of the vehicle, and then connects to the Halo, which we're going to show you now. So for comfort and convenience, we have routed the new HDMI cable into here. Now we already have the 2 USBs that we run when we fit the Alpine digital media receiver, and these are for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and just generic charging. That's in, done, no problem. But now we've got the addition of the HDMI, and as you can see, nice neat socket, which will then allow for, let's say for instance, an Amazon Fire Stick or a Chromecast or something. You can plug in the HDMI for video, you can then plug in the USB for power, and then that means that you can sit in traffic, in a queue, waiting for a ferry, a breakdown, all sorts of reasons why you might want to connect this. But then as long as you've got data, you've got things like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and that just means that you've got this and it's unlocked and ready to go. So that's the HDMI side of things, and in a nice little pocket that you can just hide away. So now we're going to have a quick look at the Halo. Okay, so not strategically placed, but this was here when the customer turned up. As I said, he's already been an existing customer, and when you do visit us for some work, you leave us with a nice air freshener and also a little oak key ring that goes on your keys like this, just to say that we have pimped your ride, which is a bit old-fashioned, but either way, that's a little key ring. Now, the reason why I've got the keys in my hand is to show you that right now there is no power going to the Alpine because I have the keys. But we have fitted this lovely new little switch, and this has a little LED on there. So when I flick the switch, LED comes on, which then tells you that there's now power going to the Alpine. Let me just turn that down, keep everybody happy. So the system comes on. No keys required, so we can pop those up there for the moment, and that's now all connected to the leisure battery that's sat under my seat here. That's running through with a nice 15 amp fuse up to the back of here. So realistically, there's no reason why this customer can't sit here and on, well, even on a campsite, because if you're connected to shore power, in most motorhomes, or in a lot of motorhomes, engine battery, leisure battery is being charged, so then this gives the power to it as well. And more importantly, let's just flick over to the reversing camera. So the reversing camera, this is the one that you see backward facing, and this is what you see as an automatic. As soon as you put it into reverse gear, you're looking down through the barn doors of the vehicle. You can see the bumper. If you had a tow bar, that would be really handy, because of the fact you'd be able to then reverse straight up to whatever you're going to tow: car, caravan, trailer, whatever, jet ski. If you put the vehicle into reverse, it'll always by default show you this one, and then it's up to you whether you have the Alpine guidelines on there, and you can adjust those guidelines so you can move them interactively and bring them down. I'm not a great fan of guidelines. I'd much rather have a nice clear screen. So there's our dedicated camera button there on the Alpine digital media systems. The 9-inch and the 11-inch can handle 2 cameras, and as you can see, nice clean clear image. We just touch the screen and we click other, and then that shows you the rear facing one. So in a minute, when I hand over to this customer, I'm going to say to him, look, do you want that camera view up or down a bit? It's all personal preference, so we can adjust that at the point of handover. Not a big deal. So 2024 Swift 174 Champagne. It's one of the sliding door professional conversions done by Swift, and already had some bits and pieces done by us, but now leaving us with a dual lens reversing camera, HDMI access in there, and leisure battery switching. So anything you're interested in this video, please do get in touch with us. You need to fill out the contact form. We can't do this sort of stuff over the phone. It's important we have that paper trail to protect both parties, but happy to answer your questions, and I will ask you for some pictures. So yeah, if you don't subscribe to our channel already, hit the subscribe button. There's no reason not to. We do some great videos, and also follow us on social media, and we'll check you out on, or check us out on the next video. Thanks for watching.